Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is Cooking Keto Style, and I'm Tessa.
I'm Jason.
And we will be making candy. We're making Pecan Divinity, actually, which it is a type of candy. It's made with egg whites and sweetener. We're using Swerve, some allulose syrup, cream of tartar for the egg whites. It helps stabilize the egg whites. I have my homemade vanilla right here, and a pinch of salt, and some pecans. And I actually got these pecans at Kroger. They were marked down. Always looking for a good bargain. Definitely don't like paying full price for things, so bargain price it is. Okay, are you ready to get started?
I definitely am.
All right, let's get started with our Pecan Divinity candy. So you're going to need a pan, and in your saucepan, you are going to add 1.5 cups of sweetener. This is Swerve granulated. You could use all allulose if you wanted. Swerve is actually half allulose, half erythritol. I am also adding half of a cup of allulose syrup, and this is from Wholesome. It's 100% pure allulose. The only ingredient is allulose. Yep, that is what I am using as my syrup. That's what, half a cup? And you will need half of a cup of water. This is just plain Jane water from my tap. I have well water, by the way. You can use bottled water if you want. We are going to put it on medium heat, and we are going to let that sweetener dissolve into the water. Give it a little stir. Once your sweetener has dissolved into your water and syrup, you will attach a candy thermometer. And I just have this standard. This is a candy thermometer I am using. They make digital candy thermometers also. So we're just going to attach it to the side of our pan. Let's see. Make sure it doesn't touch the bottom of your pan, but just right there in the middle of your mixture. And you are going to heat it until it's about 250 to 260 degrees, which is also called the hardball stage. While that is boiling, and during this time, you do not need to stir your liquid. You're just going to let it sit and heat up to 250, 260 degrees. While that is heating up, you will take 2 egg whites and you will beat them until you get stiff peaks. So we are going to do that now. I have cracked 2 egg whites in this bowl, and they have been sitting out for a little while, so make sure your egg whites are at room temperature. We're going to pour those in. We're going to turn it on, and we are going to get them to stiff peaks. Where is my on button? There it is. It's way over here. Once your egg whites has got a little foamy, you are going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar to the bowl and a pinch of salt. I have some pink salt, probably about a 1/4 teaspoon as well. Let me scrape down the sides of this bowl. Some of the cream of tartar and salt stuck to it. I just want to make sure it all gets mixed in. Make sure that's on all the way. All right, so I have my egg whites at stiff peak. My syrup is now at 250 degrees. So we are going to slowly pour our syrup into the egg whites while the egg whites are on in a steady stream. Okay, let's turn the egg whites back on. And we're going to start pouring. All right, we are going to whip that for about 5 to 7 minutes until it is fluffy and it loses its glossiness and shininess. And let me see that spatula for a minute. Oh. Ooh, look at that. Wow. All right.
That's definitely fluffy.
That is thick and fluffy. All right, let's add some. Add the vanilla, I guess.
That's what it says. And pecans, quickly.
Right, so we're going to add the vanilla. Let me get it going really quickly with the vanilla. So that's about a teaspoon of vanilla. And we're going to add the pecans. I don't know, I guess it's about 3/4 of a cup of pecans that I have chopped up. If I can get this attachment off. There we go. See what I can do. Oh boy, look at that. All right, let me set that aside. Look at that, I'm still making a mess. Always making a mess. All right, let's see if we can scrape this. All right, and we're going to add our 3/4 of a cup of chopped pecans, whatever you call them. Give that a nice little mix. And then we are going to drop it onto a parchment lined baking sheet. All right, oh yeah, we definitely got to work quickly because it's starting to firm up. All right, now I have my parchment lined paper and I'm going to do spoonfuls onto my baking tray here. All right. I wasn't sure how much it would make. All right. I'm not even sure how much I'm supposed to be putting on here, but we're doing spoonfuls.
Oh, that's what it said, spoonfuls. Onto a parchment paper.
Kind of definitely fluffy. Probably should have measured it out. You know what would work? One of those little cookie scoopers. I don't have a cookie scooper.
Yeah. Ice cream scooper.
to make them uniform in size, because obviously these are not uniform in size. But
hey,
you know what?
Hey, it's whatever
matter.
you like.
Not like
They don't have to be perfect.
they're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect. If you think you are wrong. You are not perfect. Well, you're perfect the way you are.
Exactly.
Let's just say that.
Yep.
Being imperfect is perfect. All right. Working quickly. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. All right. So our pecan divinity, I can't even say divinity right. The pecan divinity has been sitting and it has firmed up, and this is what it looks like once it has done. Looks really good and it smells good. All right, so we're going to taste our pecan divinity. Okay. Cheers.
I've never had this before, so.
Okay, let me clear my throat. It's so good. It's sweet. Kind of marshmallowy.
It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, really good. Really sweet, but good.
I haven't had pecan divinity or any kind of divinity in like years.
I've never had
Divinity. Since I stopped eating sugar. I didn't know you can make it sugar free, but with allulose you can. Allulose is very I mean, you can use it in a lot of candy recipes. It doesn't crystallize like erythritol does. It keeps things nice and fluffy and softer, but it's really good. It works more like sugar than erythritol does. But yeah, and pecans are good too. I toasted my pecans before I put them in. So toasted pecans a lot better than regular pecans. Yeah, these are good. They're so good. Makes my mouth happy. Alright, and that's it for today. As always, leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Send me some recipes, leave me comments. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. We'll see you next time. Bye.